call it the way of harmony, and what I believe is going far beyond simple methods of attack or self-defence. I seek to dispel any aggression through harmony, self-discipline, self-respect, ultimately promoting peace. My name is Ron Smith. I'm 71 years of age. I was born in Collingwood, a suburb of Melbourne, on the 8th of the 6th, 1944. I always made sure I was very well prepared, mentally and physically. Had a terrific team around me of mainly old blokes that I thought were old, and they were probably about 40 or 50 or something like that. But I always felt quite confident that I'd done the work, done the preparation, and learnt enough skills that I was always felt at the top of my game because of the preparation I put in prior to any competition. My boxing career started at 15 and I went through till I was 25. It was really a metaphor for life. As far as competition boxing goes, I had 108 fights, 90 amateur bouts at quite a high level, 18 professional fights. Quite a few of those were on Channel 7 on a television show called TV Ringside. To achieve 108 fights of competition meant thousands and thousands of rounds in the gymnasium, sparring, all of that, into club competition. It opened doors that normally a young kid from a poor family would never have had the opportunity to be exposed to. So it taught me a lot about life rather than boxing, if you like. It just opened a lot of doors. Well, in my opinion, boxing really started a couple of centuries ago, really, and it was called the noble art of self-defence. And boxing in those days was what a lot of young boys learnt at school, in youth clubs, in orphanages and all over the world. And it was really about learning how to protect yourself, how to defend, how to evade. It wasn't about aggression. We learned a lot of skills, how to move, how to balance and not get hit, and then at the same time, if you need be, score punches to try and achieve winning a competition. It certainly wasn't about trying to hurt another person. And at the end of the day, the two people in the ring had utmost respect for each other, and that showed in and out of the ring. In my early 50s, watching other people my age, men especially, starting to have serious health problems through just lack of looking after themselves, eating rubbish, being overweight, not exercising, I informally used to try and help a lot of people, put them on the path. Most of them used to make excuses and say, oh, it's easy for you. And at the time I was running marathons, doing triathlons, swimming, running, cycling every day virtually. And it was then that I felt my calling was really not the work I was doing, but to try and assist people. John Famersham and I were both competing at about the same time. John was far better than I. And in fact, I believe that him and Lionel Rose were the best two boxers in my 70 years that I've ever seen. In later years, our paths crossed a lot. 24 years ago, when John was hit by a car, it was a turning point in his life, his whole family's life. And it was after this that, through mutual friends, that I met his wife, Glenys. I've tried to help John, and I now work with him every week. This has been going on for years now. I think I respect him even more now than when he was in his prime as world featherweight champion. He still believes he has a chance to improve, and I think that holding on to some hope keeps him going from day to day. We're in our 15th year now since we began our journey with lifelong health and fitness. I feel great that both my wife and I have been able to assist so many people that wouldn't have exercised without a little bit of push and help and motivation. We've seen people that have been very unwell, very overweight, very, very sick, and we've been able to improve their life, their quality of life and length of life in a lot of instances. In itself, I really believe martial arts, karate and all these things are fantastic if it's done in the right manner. The power of the mind, but the aggression side of it certainly frightens me. I think there's too much aggression in the world today. Not only with young people, but with everybody. There's every day on the news there's some form of terrible stuff to do with murders and violence and stuff like that. What the answer is, I don't know. I wish I did. But with people that I've come across in my 56 years now of teaching young people, trying to teach them about life, not only boxing, but I think having respect for yourself and respect for others is a long way to go. How we get that across to the bigger majority of the world, I don't know, but if we all try and do our little bit, maybe we can do it. I've learnt over my 71-year period a lot about life through quite a lot of mistakes. Mistakes that I've made, relationships, financial mistakes. Growing up and learning life from the School of Hard Knocks really, the University of Life. So I left school at 13, but I believe I've finally just about educated myself to not a bad level. I really love the training rather than the competition, and I really felt that it taught me a lesson about life, that what you put in is what you get out. And that related then into my working life, my relationships and my philosophy on life really. It's all about what you put in is what you get out. You put a lot in, you get a lot out. At this time of my life, my goal is to keep as fit, healthy, strong as I can possibly be to continue being a role model to my kids. All of the people that come to Mount Eliza Boxing Centre and Lifelong Health and Fitness try to encourage all of the thousands of people that we've met along the way to look after themselves and be the best they can for as long as they can. So at the end of the day, I really believe that it's not the boxer that makes the man, but the man that makes the boxer.